Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, and I trust you're doing good. I trust you're doing well, and it's a very beautiful and sunny day here in Abuja, Nigeria. And wherever you're joining us from, I trust you're holding up really strong. So, if this is the first time you're seeing my face, this is me telling you Happy New Year. I hope you enjoyed your holidays and you had a great Christmas. You had a great New Year as well. So thank you so much for joining us once again this very beautiful afternoon to learn with us. So my name is Udeme. I'm a trainer with Impact Her, and I'm here with Diana. Diana is joining us from Cameroon, and at the back end I have Judith. Judith is joining us from Benin Republic. So it's going to be a very interesting time as we speak on how to use marketing tools and social media to grow your business online. Okay, so it's going to be a great time, promises to be a great time. So I want you to be fired up and be happy to engage with us in the chat section. So if you're here, I want to see your name in the chat section. Say something to us. Say us hi, say us hello, and say hi to Diana. Ask how she's faring, ask how Cameroon is, ask how she's doing. Okay, so let's do that briefly. Okay, so while waiting for every other person, I want you to hit on the share button and then copy the link and invite a friend. Okay, so copy the link, invite a friend, um, hit on the thumbs up button, please, and then hit on the share button, hit on the subscribe button if you are yet to, and so that we'll have a great time to be having to join us here whenever we have sessions going on. So I wanted to invite somebody that's supposed to be here, maybe forgot, and just bring them down here so that they can come share the content we'll be sharing here. All right, and just so you know, the way YouTube is designed, you may not be able to speak back to me verbally. Okay, so what you need to do is to chat, use the chat section and communicate with us. Ask us questions. I'll be asking you a few questions also. So do well to answer our questions and ask me questions. You learn from here, you learn from somewhere else, you want to ask us, please feel free to ask us. We'll be happy and glad to engage with you. And I hope you have your writing material close to you where you can get to jot down a couple of information, tips and tricks we'll be sharing here. I hoping to be useful to you, useful to what you do, to your business, to your brand. All right, so let's get going. And we are going to be doing this in three different segments. Now, in the first part, we are going to discuss how you can set up your Google, how you can set up, we'll discuss the benefits brought to your business through the Google business profile, as well as the various steps you need to take to set up a Google business profile listing and optimize it. Okay, and then we'll head over to the second part. We'll provide top tips for planning your digital marketing strategy, and then on top of that, we'll look at the ways in which you can leverage social channels to utilize social media channels and utilize email marketing. Now, this is basically more like a reminder for those of you who are yet to get enrolled into the Hustle Academy. So remember that it's actually designed for business owners, not new businesses that have already existed. So what you need to do is to um, sign up with the link that's going to be shared with you in the chat, and then you have a privilege to have a 1 week of learning how to drop the business growth plan, learn about sales, learn about digital marketing, and you learn about sell digital marketing, you learn about how to pitch, how to get funding for your business, and so much more. And all of this is free, right? So take advantage of it and learn while you get to prepare your business for the year. All right. So let's move on. Before you ask me your first question, I want to ask you mine first. So which marketing tools do you currently use? Which marketing tools do you currently use? I'm yet to see a comment in the chats. Please, if you're here, do well to say something. Okay, say something if you're here. Diana is going to be in the chat to answer to your questions, queries, and every other thing that comes through. Okay? All right. Okay, so which marketing tools do you currently use? Do you use Facebook? Do you use Twitter? Do you use which of the social media platforms do you use? Do you have a presence on Google? Or do you use word of mouth? What do you use basically? So I want you to share with us what you use. Um, just share with us in the chats which of the marketing tools you currently use to promote your business. Some people use word of mouth. Some people advertise on Google, some people advertise on social media platforms, some use billboards, some use flyers, just basically everything. People use different things to advertise. So be happy to share with us which one you use. I hope it's something strange that I can also learn from it. Okay, so let's go to the first part of this presentation. Set up and optimize your Google business profile. So what is Google business profile? Now, some months ago, I've asked you what is Google My Business. So the name got changed. Okay, so it's the same thing. It's just the name that changed. Just like when Google changed the Google G Suite, they called it G Suite to Google Workspace. It's the same thing, same product, same services. Just a difference in the name. Okay, features are all the same still. All right. So share with me what the Google business profile is. If you know, if you don't know, it's going to be a good time for you to learn from what you're going to be sharing here today. What's the Google business profile is? Google business profile. Okay, so sometimes you get to find out that when you make a search for Google, you find some businesses that push themselves out to the map. All of those came there through the Google business profile, and it's a free tool that lets you manage your business, how your business actually appears on Google search and on Google Maps. Okay, so it comes with some beautiful features which gets to give you the privilege to include your business name, business location, your working hours. You monitor and reply to reviews from the review section. You can add photos. You can learn where and how customers are searching for you, and some other more details from the analytics section. Then you verify and edit your business information. You can both help customers find your business, and you can tell your business story also using the website that is the free website that is attached to it. Okay, so moving on, let's see how you can engage with customers on Google for free. So with with the free Google business profile account, you can get more than just a business listing. Your free business profile will let you to manage, connect with customers across Google Search, across Google Maps. By listing your business on Google Maps, you are getting an exclusive online presence that shows where your business is based. And this means people get to know you. When we talk about people, we are talking about your consumers, your prospects, your businesses who get to use the map, the Google Maps, and hover over the streets, or some specific areas where your business is located. So they learn about your presence, where you actually exist. So it's just one of the many ways you can get to drive awareness of your business, of your company, of where you actually exist. And then you also get to attract customers with your business profile, because you post photos, you post offers to your profile, and to show what actually makes that your business unique. You give customers a reason to choose you every time. So you give customers also different ways to reach you. Customers are ready to connect by calling, they're ready to connect by messaging, they're ready to connect by leaving reviews for you. So with more ways you can get to transact more business. And you also get to see how customers connect to your business through the clicks, the calls, the bookings, the follows. You see all of this and how customers are engaging with your business profile. So creating a Google business profile is very simple, very, very simple. So all you just need to do is just to head over to business.google.com. I'm sure Diana will share that link in the chat. And then when you get there, what you're going to be asked to do is to sign up with a Google account. So when you sign up with a Google account, you're going to be asked for your business name. Now you must choose a name that has not been used by any other person before. Okay. So when you choose a name, you then choose a category. What best describes the industry that you belong? It might be a florist, you might be in the ICT, it might be in the laundry and cleaning services, it might be in the bakery section. And just so you know, those names have already been preset. You may not be able to type something that is just off your head, right? You need to pick from what is actually available. So you may need to find something that is closest to what you do. The only sectors the only sectors you won't find are sectors that are not accepted for you to fix using the Google business profile, like the financial sectors. I don't think Google accepts banks. You can't fix banks. They fix it by themselves. You can't fix POS spots and all those financial places. Okay. And when you finish with that, now add your location. Location is optional, but most times it's always very important that you add location because people want to trust that you actually exist where you claim you exist. It gives people more confidence when they're trying to deal and do business with you. All right. So you add your location, then you add your contact details because you give customers um, options of reaching you. Apart from messaging you, apart from dropping a review for you, they should be able to call you directly from search. All of these weren't possible before. Okay. So you add your contact details and then you finish and manage your listing by adding photos, videos, receiving testimonials, and activating the Google site. So when you set that up, when you finish setting up your account, the next thing you do is for you to choose the way you want to get it verified, so you can make your business information very accurate, right? So the business owner gets to manage and have access to the business backend by verifying it. You need to make sure that your information is correct. So you have options to verify. You can verify by email, you can verify by phone number, or you can verify using the search console. Before now, you find verify by post mail. Now that has been phased off, but that is what used to be available before. It used to be a very hectic process. You have to wait for several months before the verification postcard will get to you for you to get verified. But you have options now, right? So you have a lot of options now where you can get to do stuff. So what you need to do there is just to click on verify letter, and then you can always reach out to one of the verification partners. Like back to the organization that's training you right now, it's a verification partner as well. So what you need to do is to Diana will drop a link in the chat where you can use the link you can use to verify your business. But just know that if you are not verified, you can't do some things. Google will keep reminding you that you can't respond to reviews. You can't track. You can't have access to the analytics parts. You can't create all those promotional posts. You can't make all those pictures that you post. As long as you're not verified, nobody can see them. You're the only person that can view them. How useless will you describe that word? You're the only person that's making the post. You're the only person seeing it. It defeats the purpose, right? So verification is very key because you get to put yourself out there. Or you can also reach out to Google verification partners like opera.com/OFB. So you can reach out and get verified. You can ask them to call you or you can call them. All right, so let's look at the advantages of having a complete Google business profile listing. It's very, very important because you have 2.7 times more likelihood to be considered reputable. You have 7 times more clicks than an incomplete one. You have 70% more likelihood to attract location visits and 50% more likelihood to lead to a purchase. You won't be able to do all of this if your listing is incomplete. Incomplete listing would mean that you're not posting enough pictures, you're not adding enough details to your profile. Okay, and then you lose out on all these advantages that is possible to offer you. So managing your listing will need you to just it can be done now directly from your Google search, from your Google browser. So all you need to do is to sign that your Gmail, your Google business profile Gmail account into a browser, so you can manage your business profile directly from search. Right. So what you need to do is just to search for your business on Google, and then you can complete and enhance that your profile. You can share photos, you can post photos related to your business. You can see reviews and respond to reviews from customers. and a lot more. So when managing your listing, you will want to make sure that you update information so customers are in the loop about what's going on with your business hours, what's going on with your business location, what's going on with offers, right? And then you get to also create promos, you get to also create posts on the Google Business Profile. You can also get to add photos, nice ones, right? New ones, and ones that really show why your business is the best among them. And also importantly, you can view and respond to reviews. You can grow your business and help build brand loyalty. Good reviews go a long way. They go a long way, trust me, to inspire new visits. I personally will never pay for any product if I don't read what others that came before me are saying about your product. So it's that important, okay? And then adding good photos also is very, very important because pictures have become even more important in online presence and in marketing generally, pictures and videos. So your Google Business Profile has several visual features available when you get it verified. You know, when you verify your listing, you can upload images of your business to your profile. You can attach images to your posts. You can attach images to your. You can attach videos to your post as well. And then the important pictures you need to add there is to add your logo, which will help customers to recognize your brand. Remember, imagine a brand like MTN without a logo. How will you feel like? Imagine a brand like Airtel without a logo. It will always be useless. And just so you know, the business profile is designed for businesses. When you go to Facebook, you're going to find a profile picture and a cover picture, right? When you come to Google Business Profile, what you're finding is a logo in place of the profile picture and a cover photo. Hmm? So a cover photo is actually what's supposed to best represent your business, while a profile picture is supposed to be your face or your picture, whereas a logo is supposed to represent the brand. You know, and every other additional pictures, you can add different photos that can help to highlight what makes your business unique, highlight different features of your business that customers consider when they're making a purchasing decision. Okay. And you get to also update your opening hours and your closing hours. You walk around the clock, you need to state it. Don't walk around the clock, you need to state it. If you are stepping out on a particular day, you need to state it so that people will not call you and find out that you are supposed to be on, but you are off. It's just a switch. You can just toggle it on and toggle it off. So it's designed to make it that easy. Okay, so you need to update your opening and closing hours, and then keep customers in the loop around everything about your business information, your products, your services, what can highlight some part of your business that makes you unique. You can have appointment links also, and many more. If you are operating on a kind of business where you don't get to welcome people physically only through appointments, you can always have tools like Calendly where you can get to schedule a particular appointment and keep them so that people can book you before they come to you. So you can have the appointment links and all of these you can update them on your Google Business Profile page. All right, so I want to know if you have any questions for me. Please, if you have any questions, do well to keep them coming in the chats. Diana is in the chat and she's doing an amazing job. Thank you so much, Diana. All right, so let's move on. So let's see how you can stay competitive with the Google Business Profile. So having a Google Business Profile account gets to help you to stay competitive, gets to boost your customer engagement online and in store. So you get to make informed marketing decisions based on the feedback and reviews that customers are sending your way. And you also learn from the successes and the mistakes of others. You get to see what your competitors are doing. You get to learn what people are saying about them, how they have improved, and then you can apply that same to your business. It's not a crime to copy. Then you also get to understand what services to offer customers because you get to hear their feedback and their reviews, and you're watching what the people that are dropping reviews for your competitors are saying also. And then importantly, you also research and identify how to stand out from the crowd what can you do different from your competitors? You can find out what they are doing and find out if they are doing it right, if they are doing it wrongly. You can always copy and make it better. And then you can also get to discover industry trends and customer preferences. So this is a case study of Invalid Designs. Invalid Designs is a clothing brand from the Cape Town township of Kayetlisha. So after they created their Google Business Profile accounts and they posted regularly to highlight their products and creating a Google sites, they had results. Now the results stated that they had about 1.5k views in the first 10 days of their website launch. And then the success resulted in increased revenue, and 2 other people were hired onto their team. And also 30% of people found invalid design listing while searching for a category, products or service. And then we also have another case study of Juma Stores, which is a small ecotourism business that was started by Juma and Kuala. So Juma and Kuala started Juma Stores in 2009, when Juma and a number of other artists began creating street arts as a way of as a way to give ownership of art to their community, to the community. So when they opened their GBP account and updating content regularly, they had 89 plus listing visits in the first week of creating a GBP listing. And they had 3 other employees hired onto their teams. That means they created jobs. And then they had 59% of customers who found their business via generic search, and 53% of customers found their business on search. So this is just to draw your attention to the fact that every business needs to be registered on the Google Business Profile. So if you are yet to have your presence on the Google Business Profile, please take advantage of it. Okay? All right. So let's see how we can take a pause to answer to your questions. If you have questions, please do well to drop them in the chat for me right now. So are there any questions? I see Diana has been doing a great job in the chat. So if you have any questions, please throw it in, throw it in, throw it in, throw it in. All right, so let's move on while waiting for you to ask questions. Let's see how you can plan your digital marketing strategy. So what type of marketing have you used previously? Have you been using previously? So share with me what type of marketing you've been using previously. Now we have 2 broad types of marketing. First of them is the traditional marketing, which involves advertising and reaching your target audience through newspapers, magazines, radio, TV, and out-of-home advertising. Now, these ads are typically placed for a fee, and these fees correspond to the size of the ad, as well as the way these ads get to be published. You know, television is very expensive, especially if you are going to big brands like DSTV and the rest of them. And then we also have the digital marketing, which also is this kind of marketing that comes in any form of marketing that comes when you're advertising on the web. As long as you're using the internet to advertise, it's a form of digital marketing, and it's an all-inclusive term to define promotions via emails, social media posts, paid ads, search engines, etc. And so with the right marketing strategies, small and medium businesses are finding new ways to compete against the big brands. Some examples of digital marketing you may have come across are the likes of search ads. When you go to your browser, when you go to your Google platform to make a search, you find some of them with ad beside them. That's a search ad. Or you are on YouTube, you want to browse, and then the video pops out. That's a video ad. And then, or sometimes you're browsing on a website, and then those display ads show up. Those ads will be asking you to click. Those are display ads. Okay, and there are many more. There are many more forms of digital marketing. So let's look at the differences between the traditional marketing and the digital marketing. So traditional is costly, while the digital is low cost. What that means there is, if I want to design for a billboard, I'll need to design, print, pay the billboard hanging, pay the cost for it to stay there. When next I want to design again, I have to repeat the same process, right? Maybe I spent 5 million, I'll spend 5 million again when next I'm coming back. With digital, when once you design it, it's out. When I want to do it again, I don't need to buy a new system and a new phone to design again. So that's what makes digital less expensive. And traditional is one way and non-reciprocal. Digital is interactive and is engaging. Traditional has short-term results. Digital has high results on investment. Traditional is easy to measure. Traditional is hard to measure. Digital is very easy to measure. You can see how many people actually clicked, how many people actually reacted to a particular post or information. Digital spreads fast and spreads very wide. Traditional does not. Digital is permanent and is tangible because you can always feel it. Digital is not permanent and tangible. The traditional is, and digital um, is time consuming because you take time to be able to craft out content to get things out there. And then there are various types of digital marketing. We have the search engine marketing. We have the search engine marketing, which is more like paying for ads to appear in search engines. Or we have the social media marketing, which is using social networks, the likes of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, to reach new people. We have the display marketing, which are the online adverts on multiple websites across the internet, the content marketing, just creating and sharing different types of content, such as the blogs, the posts, the videos, the graphics, infographics to attract attention and drive traffic. Then we have email marketing or the SMS marketing, which is basically collecting email addresses or phone numbers to communicate with your users. So all of that. So let's look at the search engine marketing because you can get to reach the right people at the right time with your search ads. So Google is where people go to search for what they want to do, where they want to go, what they want to buy. People go to Google for basically everything. So where else will you target people apart from on Google? So that is where you run the search campaign. So your ad will always appear when people are searching for businesses like yours. You know, it doesn't just show up haphazardly. It shows up when someone is actually intentional about what they're searching for. So you can run ads and stop your ad at any time you want. It's very, very flexible the way the platform is designed. You have about 87.3% of searches are conducted on Google. So you can imagine in a world of about 8 billion people, so 87.3% of 8 billion people are using Google to make a search. That's a very interesting number. And we have about the paid search ads are easily and quickly created and managed. So we are going to be explaining how you can set up the smart campaign. We are going to be doing that shortly. So Google Ads allows you to set up a schedule for each of your campaigns. You can run your ads, you can stop your ads at any time you want. And the interesting part about Google Ads is that you only get to pay for results. The result could be you want clicks, could be you want people to watch your videos, could be you want, could be different things, different goals of the campaign. So until somebody actually does the goal of the campaign, that's when you get charged. You don't just get charged for advertising. That's what makes it special and unique. Okay. So let's see how you can get started with the Google Ads. So what you need to do is to head over to ads.google.com. So when you get to ads.google.com, you're going to be required to sign in with a Gmail. When you sign in with a Gmail, what you're going to be saying there is for you to click campaigns. So when you click on campaigns, you're going to now find new campaigns. So create a new campaign. Why Google needs you to create a new campaign is maybe you have different products that you want to run ads for. So you can have a campaign for this remote, you can have a campaign for these glasses, you can have a campaign for these t-shirts under that one account. So you create a campaign, then after creating the campaign, Google is going to ask you to choose just a few steps where you can get things done. Now, the first of them is for you to tell Google your goals, where you want to advertise, where you want the ads to show. You create the message you want people to see, and then you set your budget cap. Okay? And then you go live. Very simple, just 5 steps. So let's go over each of them briefly. Now, the first of them is for you to tell Google about your goals. What are your goals? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to achieve with that particular campaign? What do you want to achieve with that particular campaign? So sometimes you want to get more calls, people to call you. Sometimes you want to get people to visit your location, your business location. Sometimes you want people to click and visit your website. Sometimes you want people to um, watch your video on YouTube. So it's up to you down to choose which of the goals you want to opt in for on that particular campaign. Okay, so you decide where to advertise, and then you choose the location where you want your ad to show. You want your ad to show to a location like maybe Lagos, you choose, maybe Abuja, you choose. You want it to cover a certain kilometer radius around you, then you can move that ad reach icon. Excuse me. The more you push it to global side, that's when the that's when the kilometer radius will increase. The circle will increase. If you take it down to local, it keeps getting smaller. So you're the one now to decide on how far you want to reach people. Okay. So now when you're done with that, you now create a message. What do you want people to see? So you need to create a message when make sure that your message highlights what's special about your brand, what's best about your business. You can also create some banner ads. And then banner ads will be a great way for you to attract customers because you get to find people get attracted to visuals a lot also. Okay, remember your message must be catchy, must be captivating. The information there must be rich enough for somebody to be eager enough to click on it. Okay, so short sentences, 30 characters on the headlines and 90 characters on the descriptions. You can add things like discounts, promotions that will attract somebody to actually click on it. Then Google is going to ask you to submit some keywords. They will suggest some keywords to you based on the content of the website. So yeah, now they want to add some extra keywords to the campaign you're building up. Now when you're done with that, you now set a budget. How much do you want to spend? Google is going to give you an estimate of the number of results you're going to be getting. The results you're going to be getting based on the amount you're putting out there. And that's going to be obviously based on the location that you've chosen again. Okay. So you get to pay, you never pay more than the monthly cap because you put a line, you draw a line to it. If you set $500, when the campaign hits $500, it stops running. It doesn't extend. Okay, so that is what makes Google Ads also very interesting. So you can adjust or you can pause over the time. You can change the settings over time. And then remember you also get the estimated results for that your budget. Okay, and when you're done with all of that, you can now go live. It's very simple. Remember, people are only paying for the results. You're only paying as an advertiser for the results. When people click on it to visit your website, people visit your store, or people are calling you, or people are actually viewing your videos on YouTube. As if we're running a video campaign. So it's very simple to set up the smart campaign. It's very, very simple. Just about 5 steps. So get to try that. Head over to ads.google.com and try to set up one, and then let's see how it works. All right. So, any questions, please? If you have any questions, please do well to ask. Diana is on her toes to answer to all your questions and queries. Hope I'm not too fast. Please let me know in the chats. Okay, so I'm not getting any questions, so I just assume that's doing okay. But if I'm not doing okay, please stop me. Thank you. Excuse me. Okay, so let's go on. Let's look at how you can leverage social media channels and email marketing. So, which social media channels does your business currently use? Which of them? Please share with us. Which of the social media channels your business currently uses? Which one do you use? Which one do you know? Okay, so let's see how social media can help grow your business. So, if you are considering starting social media for your company, or you need to persuade your manager for why it could be a good fit, I'm going to be sharing with you some value you can add to your business, can add to your company. So, with up to 85% of UK population on social media platform, it makes a very good place for you to connect with customers. And we have about 77% of Africans on social media platforms. Technically, people are living on social media. So if people are, when once you leave one, you go to the next, leave the next one, you go to the next. That is just how it's been designed. It's a little bit very addictive. And that becomes a place for you to get to target people, to reach new audiences. It gets to generate more sales, to make new business opportunities. And then you have the ability to highly target various demographics, build relationships, network. Okay, and then you can add value to your brand as well. You often get to use customer service example, the chat bots that actually exist. The quicker you get to respond to a particular client, the better it is for you and your brand. So you need to understand the two-way conversations because you get to raise customer service levels. You start two-way conversations. You show a new side to your business. Importantly, you get to build your own community also on social media platforms. Then also you get to improve your marketing because you better understand your customers, who they follow, when they follow. Okay, you help to help you also to get noticed and search. You can attract more people to your site, and then you gain valuable customer insights. You keep an eye also on your competitors if you have a presence on social media. So we have the organic social media, and then we have the paid social media. So I'm going to be looking at the differences between the two of them. So organic social media is a free one you have on your device, where you can get to just make a post. Nobody charges you. Can reach your friends and friends of your friends. Nobody charges you. The content will always appear on your business feed and people's business feed. But with the paid one, you pay for the views, the actions, the clicks, the follows, and all of that. And then your ad gets to appear in several more places. They can reach anyone as long as they fall within the confines of who a typical audience of yours is. Okay. So how do you get started with social media marketing? Now, first off, you need to identify who your target audience is. There are just key areas for you to focus on when you are building your strategy. You need to focus on identify your target audience. Who are these guys? Who are they? What are they into? Who influences them? What influences them? When are they usually online? You need to know their demographics, their location, their profession, their interests, their behavior, just raw data. right? Which social media platforms do these guys use? You need to choose your social media channels: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, YouTube, and the rest of them. And then you need to start with one and test it before you go over to the next, right? Because different channels have different strategies. What works for Facebook, Twitter may not work for LinkedIn, Instagram. You need to find where your audience is by testing different kinds of content, different kinds of posts. You can test with written content, you can test with video content, you can test, you can test with visuals, designs, creatives, and all of that. Then see the result that comes. Use the insights part of that platform to know if it's catching enough results for you. Then you concentrate on where you want to do, where you know your audience are, because it may be overwhelming doing all of those platforms at the same time. Trust me, it could be overwhelming. Okay, and then posts content that are very engaging and are very useful, and be regular in the post. People love a glimpse of what's going on. So try sharing announcements. Try sharing what is trending. Okay. Tweak your message to actually show that you are a current person, that you are mixed into the trend. Your content must be useful, right? It must be useful. So run a theme or regulated content fit. Gets to show your personality, that there's a human behind the brand. People don't want to deal with the robots. They want to know that there's a human being behind what they are doing. There's a once in a while, it's good for you to have a live broadcast. People see your face, that you're a human being. Okay. Then the infographics, the blog posts, the videos, the photos, they are all very, very, and extremely, very, very important for you to be able to get things done. But remember, your content must be useful, must be rich, and it must be useful. All right. So, having said that much about social media, let's look at email marketing. So, how can email marketing help your business? And a lot of you have the experience of always getting emails from your your mailbox, even the ones you know almost nothing about. Okay, so think about if your email, think about if your email, if all those emails that used to come to you was you actually sending it out to people. Okay, so it could have been you trying to market to people, and then you begin to send out to people as well. So email marketing is really powerful, and it still converts a lot. So let's look at a couple of ideas, couple of options why email marketing will be useful for you, useful to you as a brand. So let's say I can get started with email marketing. Now there are several email marketing providers out there that offer similar features. So be sure to compare against the functionalities that you need to discover. There are free platforms, and also there are some more advanced ones that have a wider range of functionalities around the email design and email segmentation. So it's important. Um, Email marketing is heavily dependent on the quality of the list. Just so you know, the lists, the people that they are actually sending to, is actually what will determine the result you get from it. So it works with the audience, and it works when you are giving the audience what they want to hear. When you are telling them what they want to hear, that's when you get to see the results. So if you are interested in receiving updates about other products, you need to find out how people prefer to hear you. For instance, do they want to receive emails weekly? Do they want to receive emails monthly or daily? So record what you learn from them in your email contact database, so they can always make references to it, because people don't want to be overbooked with too much information, right? So just keeping that in mind, your content also is very, very important, and it's an important part of your newsletter. So this tip will help you to get to start to create and gather compelling content that will speak to your readers. People want to feel the warmth of what you're saying. So you need to treat your readers like VIPs and make sure you personalize those your contents. People who subscribe to your email list are so into it that they've given you permission into their inbox. Remember, they are private, right? So for them to give you that permission, you need to treat them like VIPs, and then show some personality. And then chances are your voice, your tone, your sense of humor, and how you convey the message are all very important reasons why people will actually sign up in the first place to even be reading your emails. And then make sure your content, you keep it very useful. So you need to think about which emails you open. Sometimes I don't even open them because the captions are very, very not attractive. And the ones that you delete right away, I don't even open them, I just delete. So I don't want to open an email that doesn't benefit me in any way. I just want to delete it and move on. So yeah, so you can check some free platforms, the likes of MailChimp. MailChimp offers 2,000 free emails per day, or you can check out some more advanced platforms, Active Campaign, Aweber, SendGrid, Drip, Sendinblue. There are a lot of them. So just find out which one best suits you. And then a couple of tips for success in your email marketing campaign. Now, the first of them is for you to segment and group the list for relevant content. This will help you to tailor your kind of message to those specific audiences. Remember, you can segment your list based on demography, can segment based on geographical reasons, can segment based on the position they are in the sales funnel, you can segment based on gender, depending on the kind of product you're dealing with. So you have different reasons why you can segment your email lists. And then you need to keep it simple because people are always bombarded with emails every day. So keep yours straight to the point. Don't stress people. Okay. So if you like to share a large piece of information, it's also very important that you feature one element, a little excerpt, or you make a quote and link, add a link away to the rest. Just read something little and a link to where you want them to actually get the job done. So make it easy for your readers to scan quickly, right? If they want or need to. And importantly, you need to measure the open and click rates so that you are able to optimize your campaigns because it's very important. It's very vital that you figure out what's working and um, what is working and what is not working. What could use some work? What needs some more work? So you need to test some of the following. You need to test the clicks, your open rates, your click rates can help you determine the success after your email. If you send an email out, people did not click. That means there's something about your content, maybe there's something about your caption that is not catchy enough, right? So you need to determine the success of your campaign will also go a long way to be determined by the clicks you get after each campaign. And then review your general trends in the behavior of your subscribers, people that actually receive those emails. You can also find another statistic with the unsubscribe rates. What is your unsubscribe rate after each campaign? So less than 1% is average for lists that are contacted regularly and well maintained, right? So you need to check your rates after each campaign. If you see it spike after a particular campaign, whether you are trying to do content or maybe you're sending it too frequently or maybe it's not enough, you need to think about something you've not done right for people to be unsubscribing from your list that is not giving you that much success. Okay. And then also you need to also check the sign-ups since the last campaigns. After each campaign, do you get a lot of new subscribers? Do people actually subscribe to join you? Do they actually click on that landing page that you want them to? So don't see any list growth at all. If you don't see any list growth at all, maybe you need to make your content more interesting. You need to make it more relevant or more unique to what your audience wants to see. All right, I hope that was rich enough for you to take home with. So I'm going to be taking another pause to answer to your questions. So if you have some questions for me, please do well to ask. Okay, so the form has been shared. Please do well to fill the form that Diana has shared. And yeah, so remember to sign up for the 1 week free Hustle Academy Bootcamp from Google. You have the privilege to learn about business growth plan. You have the privilege to learn about sales, digital marketing. You learn about how to pitch. You learn about um, how to get funding for your business and lots more. Get matched to a mentor that will walk you through those processes. And then you need to learn more. So what you need to do is head over to learndigital.google.com/digital skills/courses. Then you can follow us on social media platform, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. All these links will be dropped in the chats. All right, guys. So thank you so much for sticking through with us. Thank you so much. We sincerely appreciate you. So this is me saying a very big thank you to Judith, a very big thank you to Diana, and a very big thank you to you that has stuck with us through this period. So see you in your next session.